5:30 on a getaway morning. Heading into a weekend. We're doing a split version of the early show for a Friday morning. I'm Bryant Gumbel out here in L.A. Jane Clayson's back in New York. And Jane, that was a pretty nice touch, wasn't it? Do you believe the number Mark said they've gotten per on eBay
yeah,
already?
I thought that was very nice. If they sold some of the pieces of the set, right, on eBay to benefit the AIDS Foundation, the Elizabeth Glaser AIDS Foundation. That's wonderful.
And now Jane, he's even talking about, you know what, taking some of the huts and putting them out there if somebody's going to buy them, and you never know.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, and I have a couple of
questions
questions for you. Mark, Bryant,
yeah.
we know you're talking to the cast now. So
yeah.
I want you to ask Kelly specifically about her question last night. And Mark wants to know.
I want to know if Tom is mad at you because you've been dogging him since the Bean episode, because you've been on him since almost every episode.
Yeah.
When you met him, did he say, hey, you've been dogging me,
or
was it all in fun? Tom, there you are. There's your question.
I tell you what, let me, as I greet all 16, let me go ahead and I'll rephrase your questions, all right? All right, these come from New York, guys, so don't blame me. Tom, first of all, Mark wants to know if you're mad at me for dogging you throughout the series.
Mark, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt.
There you go. Okay.
And really, our dress, I got a dress room right over from him. I had to go bar some stuff, and pretty good neighbor. I believe we'd be all right.
And Kelly, Jane wants to know what was with your question in the final episode.
I think I had too much time on the jury, and all these thoughts were building up in my head. And I'm kind of, as you can tell, I'm hoarse from all the talking last night. I'm kind of a talkative person, and so there was so much I wanted to say, and it was growing and growing, and it just came out. But then I wanted to have a question, too, so I threw the pick a number in there at the last minute, just kind of as a joke.
You really hated the jury experience, didn't you?
Oh, I had a great time.
Oh.
I just hated being on mute. It was hard for me to come back every tribal council, and I wanted to be involved, and I wanted to talk, and I still want to be playing the game, and I just had to be in that little penalty box.
Don't the jurors get to party? I mean, in those final days?
Oh, my God, yes.
Oh, my
God,
I mean,
yes.
Don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was a blast. Definitely. And, I mean, got to eat. I just ate.
Now that there's only us here, you going to show us your abs?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to say. Damn. Do you want to tell the story about the eBay story? I mean,
It wasn't eBay. It was CBS. That's Life. This Liza Schneider bought my thong last night for $2,000 to my charity. So we swapped. In the bathroom, I'm swapping with one of the CBS sitcom stars' thongs. Security comes in and busts us up for smoking, not because I'm in the ladies' room swapping thongs with her. It's only in L.A.
All right, what percentage of that is true?
It's all true. Come on. All true. Call the producers of That's Live.
You swap thongs with her?
Over the stalls. Smoking under the stall, over the yeah.
You guys, a lot of you. I'm sitting here going, it's 5:30 in the morning, and I'm not talking to a guy about swapping a thong in a bathroom. I mean, how many of you stayed on in Africa after it was all over and done?
We all did.
We all did.
of you?
We went on an amazing safari.
Really?
Yeah, we
Mark
partied.
allowed me to bring my cameras. I shot about 36 rolls of film. We saw animals. We went on camel safaris. It was incredible. We got to see some Maasai people and tribes. It was a phenomenal experience.
Yeah. And Jesse, is that right? You were the last one to leave Africa?
Yeah, I actually stayed an extra month and did some community work out there with the project called Champali Group Ranch. So I actually came back September 20th, so I was still there when the September 11th tragedy happened.
Yeah. And Linda, you stayed on too, right?
Not after the group, but I opted not to go on the safari. Instead, I traveled around with the Impala Wildlife Foundation's clinic, focusing on AIDS awareness and family planning.
Mm-hmm. Some odd things we didn't get to last night. Some of the luxury items. Frank, talk to me. Talk to me. I can understand a lot of things, and we can wax poetic about the possibilities and everything else. But please explain to me, deer antlers.
The deer antlers were a multi-purpose tool. I was going to use them as a weapon. I was going to use them to dig with. They're also a reflection on my character. They were going to be a motivational tool for a group, so they were a great choice.
Did you use them?
A little bit.
In what context?
They motivated us to make fun of it.
See how he used them?
Yeah. What'd you bring, Linz?
I think there's a clip of me saying, Frank sort of
Linz, what'd you bring?
freaks out. Oh, well.
Yes, Linz, tell us.
My useful beach ball.
Your beach ball.
Yeah,
That was
I used it
motivation.
as a pillow, but hey, we all used it. You used it.
It was comfy.
It was a good
It
pillow.
was actually really comfortable.
He had his own
It
pillow.
was. You didn't have a pillow. Her beach ball rocked. It was great.
We get to pick 5 luxury items, and then Mark Burnett kind of picks the final one. And I think he knew there were acacia thorns this big out there, so he made me look like a total idiot. Oh, let's bring a beach ball so it won't pop.
Given the chance, who would bring something different?
Oh,
What, Linda?
I would have brought a journal.
You would have brought a journal.
A journal, absolutely.
What did you bring instead?
An aromatherapy ball. There's some essence oils to relax, and we used it.
We did use it.
We used it.
We did use it.
Talk about motivation.
She was doing yoga out there.
Oh, yeah, we
I'd rather have a toothpick.
Why can't I picture Tom with an aromatherapy ball?
He wasn't in our tribe.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. What did you bring?
War paint. But that's what they picked. Now, look, hold on. Hey, look, man, I'm the same way. I had a list of these, like, 5 things. And somehow, man, Mark just decided war paint, so I couldn't argue with him. It's his show. I'm like, yeah, all right, man.
What good is war paint going to do you?
Nothing. No good.
He was the king of the tribe, remember?
I know, yeah, for about 2 minutes.
CEO to basement, remember?
For about 2 minutes, right? How do we think our guy looks without his beard here, down here?
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Really?
I like the beard.
You like the beard?
I like the beard.
He looks good either way.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised last night when I asked who would do this again, and all of you said
Absolutely.
Yeah.
you'd do it again. Why? Why? Talk to me, Lex.
God, it was such a blast. Why not? I had a great time.
Because, all right, let me list the why nots if you're sitting there watching at home, okay? No clean water,
So?
no hygiene,
So?
no comforts, lack of food,
But it wasn't forever.
difficulty of challenges, untrustworthiness of people around you,
You put everything out
missing
on
your
the-
family.
You put it all out on the scales. The good definitely outweighed the negative.
No question.
It's going to end at some
Amazing
point.
experience.
Yeah.
It's going to end.
And is that what you keep your eye on, saying it's going to end at some point?
You also
You
drink
keep
the
your
moment.
eye
I mean,
on the finish line?
we were all enjoying the moment as well. We had such a good time.
Where do you guys want this to go? I mean, Tom, I know you're going to go on back to the farm, right? You don't want anything else to happen, right?
I want some more of them checks.
So in other words, I'm not trying to be your agent here, but if the folks from Mountain Dew come up and say, you seem like a perfect spokesman for Mountain Dew, you're interested.
I'd say Mountain Dew was made in my hometown. Why wouldn't I be?
Okay. Very good. All right. And is it true, Brandon, that I hear you got a chapstick deal?
No, I don't have crap.
Phone.
I have gay porn calling me. That's it. I have nothing.
Are you answering?
If it comes to that, my God.
What about you, Kim P?
Do I have anything going? For me, I just fell in love with Africa, so I would love to go back to Africa. And there's so many people that haven't been there, and I try to explain the sensation that I felt being there, and I'd love to be able to share that in some way with people that don't have the opportunity to go over there.
Yeah. And Silas, this was your first audition, and it worked out good.
Worked out well.
So now what happens?
Just to continue doing what I'm doing. Just plug away and keep studying the craft and see what happens.
Yeah.
See what's down the road.
You want to act. You want to stay out here.
Definitely.
You want to make it happen.
I love it.
Yeah. And Kim J, what about you?
I'm really lucky because I have a great life right now, and I don't think, I can't see myself doing soap operas or anything, or I really don't think like a Victoria's Secret's coming after me to, model middle-aged thongs.
I don't know. I mean, the thong shot we saw was pretty strong.
One I saw.
This woman's got a nice ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look at that shot. I mean, that's...
Great.
I mean, that's... Not that one. That seems like a real good place to leave. We're going to come on back and talk a little bit before we get on out of here. Thanks all for getting up. I know you did it without a lot of sleep. Maybe about 4 hours among all of you. Thanks a bunch. We're going to come on back in just a moment. There's still more ahead from New York and LA right after a break.
Back now at 8:42. We're still trying to get over thong swapping over here on the set. Yikes.
I think we were going to have breakfast till we saw Tom with his pants down.
Exactly, and the feather and all the rest of it.
Now the diets have started.
Okay.
Let's show you what's going on around the country. Geez, out in California, going to be kind of nice.
Thank you.
8:47, let's head back to Los Angeles where it's very warm. That's coming up next after this.
The gang's all here for one final chat as we wrap things up with the cast of Survivor Africa, or S3, because it's a lot easier to call it. How close do you think you're going to stay as a group? I mean, it's always nice.
Close.
It's kind of like graduation, you know. It's like you're always hugging everybody. We're going to stay in touch. We're going to stay in touch. And 5 years later, you haven't heard from them. How close do you think, and how hard is it going to be?
I don't think it's going to be hard. I think there's some bonds that are going to be existing for a long, long time. We made some intimate relationships out there. We got along on a different level than most people could understand. You're out there, you know, 9 days, 39 days, whatever amount of days you are, you're eating and drinking with these people 24/7. And I'll tell you what, I've been in touch with a bunch of these people way before we had this reunion. So I think it's not going to be difficult.
Yeah, Ethan was saying that he calls you guys, what, at least once a week?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Twice a week sometimes?
I talk to Kelly and Kim every day, so...
Every day?
Every day we talk.
About what?
What song is going to work?
And you know, we were talking here also about everybody's talking about how they miss their kids. There are a lot of folks up here who are singles who miss their pets. Yes?
Yes.
And friends.
Yeah. And pals you left behind. Who had the best story for why you were gone?
Oh, Lady
Oh, yeah? What was yours, Diane?
I was in Portland, Oregon, and I slapped a cop when he was trying to arrest me for DWI, so I was in jail.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It was real good because everybody believed that.
That's wonderful.
She would do something like that.
Kim J, talk to me about what you're thinking you guys would like to do as you go forward as a group.
We talked a lot when we were over there about how strongly we felt about the AIDS problem there, and with the children in particular. And we really felt strongly that we wanted to give back, not only to give back for what it would do for the African people, but also that it would help bond us as a group, and we wanted to do it jointly as our gift for what we got out of it, you know, for us. And that's something, I mean, it's not just idle talk that while we were there, it's not just talking about it today, but we want it to last 6 months down the road, a year down the road, and
That's a nice
I think that's important to all of us.
On that note, we'll close it out. As I said last night, congratulations to all of you. It's been a joy to be with you.
Thanks.
And Ethan, nice going.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank
Stay
you very
healthy,
much.
okay? Spend it wisely.
All right. Thanks.
About time for us to get out of here. Jane, how cold is it back there?
It's colder than where you are, that's for sure. So head on home. Be safe. We'll see you on Monday,
Daryl.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'll be back with you on Monday. Take
Travel
care, Jane.
safe.
Stay
All right.
well.
Have a great
That
weekend,
about-
everybody.
For both of us from both coasts, thanks so very much. Stay well. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.